Hey, this is Jay, and today we're going to be taking a look at some of the options that you can use when you are creating a show in iQ Pro. So I have an example show here down at the bottom, show example. I'm going to go ahead and open that one up here. And I've got three different groups, and this one just has two slides with a fade in, a crossfade, and then a fade out. This one has one video with a fade out. And this one has a piece of music and a fade out. So nothing exciting there, just some things that we can use trying some of the different options out here in the show. Up here in the upper right corner, you see the little gear. Go ahead and tap that. Go in here to the settings. These are the settings for this specific show. You can change the name of the show by just tapping in here. Then there are three settings that you can do right here in the middle. Lock show with Face ID. Now, if you turn that on, it means that the show can be run without Face ID or Touch ID, depending on the device you have being used. But if somebody tries to come in and make changes to the show, that's what is actually locked with a thing. So it doesn't lock the show. Somebody, your tech guy or somebody in the booth could still run your show, but they couldn't get in and change things and mess stuff up for you. I'm going to go ahead and leave that on. The next time we come in here, I'll have to use Touch ID because I'm on my iPad. Loop show, if you turn that on, that means that once your show gets all the way to the end, if you hit the play button on your flick or the play button on the device here, it will automatically start over from the beginning. Most of the time, I don't use loop show because I don't want the actual show to keep looping, but it's there if you need it. And the other one is full screen. What this does is when you go to do your show, instead of showing a little window on the left-hand side of your device with the slides that are going on and so on, it uses your full screen and you don't actually see any of the buttons. And I'll show you that in just a moment. Why would you want to use that? I don't know. Unless if I was using my iPad as a display device for a small group of people, then it makes sense. And I'm not sure if there's a better, more professional use for why you'd want full screen. There's also an issue with full screen. I'm going to go ahead and just show you right now. I'm going to hit save and we're going to start the show and click the OK thing. And here it is. Let me press my little button. I got my flick button over here because there's no play button on the screen. And here we go. It is starting and it's running. And if I click the button, my flick button here, it goes to the next slide. So everything is perfect, but I don't know how to stop it. I mean, I can actually use my flick button to stop the thing, but now I can slide around on tap the screen and pinch and there's no way to get back. So the only way I know to get out of this is actually get rid of iQ Pro and relaunch it. So there might be a secret way to do it. I don't know what it is. But if you use full screen because you want to display something on your device, you'll have to quit the actual app and restart it to get going. So I'm going to, oh, look at this. I forgot all about that. So I went in here to change the settings and it wants me to use my fingerprint because that was turned on. So normally I leave those off, but if I'm going to leave my device up, in the sound booth or something like that, maybe I want to have that turned on so that somebody can run the thing, but nobody can get in there and decide, oh, you know what? This piece of music would sound a lot better than the one he has in there, something like that. And I'm going to go ahead and turn full screen off. The other things are preview screen down here, currently playing queue or preview window. Currently playing queue just shows you the name of the slide or the video or the piece of music or whatever that is playing. Preview window actually shows the images and videos and things like that in the little side window. I'm not sure if there's a use case for this other than personal preference. Right underneath that is a blue thing that says configure buttons, and I'm not going to get into doing this right now. You can see I've got two buttons configured here. One is the normal one that's flicky, and the other one I haven't named yet, but that's the second one that I've been playing around with dynamic cues, which is a completely separate video. Keyboard triggers down there is a way that you can use just a regular keyboard to control the show, but I have not gotten into that, so I'm going to have to wait on that, and we'll do that in another video. Let's see, we have looked at everything other than fixed layers. Okay, fixed layers down here. And it says this will make sure that every track is on its own layer so each track won't clash with one another. When you are setting up a group with different pieces of music and video and audio and all of that good kind of stuff, you can manually set which layer, it's a visual layer or an audio layer, which layer each of these things is on. But the easiest thing to do is just build your show the way you want. Come over here in the settings, hit Fix Layers, and now all fixed. Every track should now be on its own layer, so there shouldn't be any issues now. And then you don't even have to worry about it. So if you've got things set up the way they should be, and weird things are happening, right over here, Fix Layers, try it again. A lot of times that'll be the fix for that issue. I'm going to hit Save there. Here from the main menu for this show, you can start the show, or you can start from using those two buttons up at the top. Start Show brings up a checklist of recommendations to make sure that you've got best possible quality for your show, and then it starts playing just like normal. If you want to do Start From, it'll say, oh, where do you want to start from? Oh, maybe you're only doing part of a show. I'm going to start from one video, and this starts from that location in the show set. So that's it for the settings for the shows. In an upcoming video, we'll take a look at the settings for the different tracks. There are a lot more options on that one.